day of sanding all day. This has cured about a week. It's been a week since I worked on it. And the reason you let it cure is for shrinkage. I've heard that within like a half hour, this stuff will be hard, and you can sand it, but what I heard is that it does shrink. You need to allow that time to fully cure out. So it's been a week. This is kind of wiggly right here. I may raise that up and put a little weld. I haven't really inspected to see what is up with that, but before I go blocking this, everything needs to live where it's going to live once it's on the car and painted and done, and not come back and do a little bit of adjustment, because that could throw everything off. So I'm probably going to do that first. But today will just be a sand day. Block. So start with, I don't know, 80, 120, 220, 300, 400, 600, 9,000. Should be fun. Alright, right here you can see this wiggles, and I haven't done anything to this door. I think this is supposed to be on the outside of this metal, and then maybe tacked right there, because that is just kind of cradled in a V. I'm just going to tack weld that to where all that's on, and then grind that down flush. And then I think a rubber piece covers this whole area right there. So yeah, I'll just tack that there, and then this will no longer wiggle. You can see more when it's right there. You can see I want it right where it should be. So cool. Alright, so here's an interesting thing. This, you can see, wiggles. Maybe they don't weld this from AMD right here, because you adjust your gaps, adjust for every car. Maybe that's just a little adjustment. I mean, I never read anywhere that that's supposed to be welded, but I don't want to be putting my arm here and caving down the door and making my gap wrong. So the other side ended up super strong after I put that little weld. So I'm gonna put the little weld right in there, just stitch that right there, and then grind it off. And then everything's kind of hidden behind door panels and extracurriculars on the outside. So, but you might want to do that on yours just to make everything flow perfectly. And maybe it's designed that way. I don't know. Looks like it comes up and it's a nice place to weld right there, but mine has no welds. Somebody at AMD was tired that day. Alright, so first pass with 80 grit has it pretty darn close. Pretty happy. You can see I got down to the green right before bare metal, and bare metal here, I'll show you. But bare metal here came out, and you can see the green, and this got down to bare metal here, but you can see the green etching primer. I got down to etching primer in a few spots, and actually bare metal. But very happy with how that looks. I mean, that is just gonna be super slick, super straight. Yeah, you're right, Doug. You can't even see a line from this side. I gotta put a line back in it. Yeah, so I'll chunk this Bondo out. It dripped down on the inside a little bit there when I skimmed the whole thing. But next step, and I'm probably not gonna film any of this stuff because it's just more Bondo and more sanding, but I will probably put that glaze, is really super thin stuff, and probably go over the whole thing. It goes direct to metal, so it'll go to that, and then when I sand that, I won't go down as far. So maybe come back into here. This is still just a little bit not sanded, so I need a little bit of glaze right in there. You can see, I can feel that right there, that little line. But the rest of this all feels super slick. So that's it for panel gapping. Hope you learned something. Got any questions or whatever, leave some comments below and I'll answer, or you can shoot me an email if you got something specific. clarksplace@yahoo.com. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.